So, good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning, good afternoon, Iva, my old friend. It's good to see you after almost a year.
Yes, and it came around so quickly. We were here not too long ago with the 16th edition when Chicago, they held that big trophy aloft. And now they're here on center stage.
Absolutely, that was just awesome tournament last season, and we're looking forward to something bigger and better this year.
Yes, well, a $300,000 tournament, six teams, one winner.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll tell you more about it as we go along the way. But match number one is on the way. It's going to be starting shortly. We have umpire Moshed and Javid Charlie. They're in the ready position. Well, earlier you would have been there to witness the toss, Faisal, and the Chicago, they would have, catchers would have won the toss and elected to field first.
Yes, Chicago won the toss and they elected to field. It was a bit surprising for me actually because it's a fresh pitch, an afternoon game. So let's see what the captain, Mr. Rizwan Chima, was thinking, and let's see what they're going to do now. Starting from the first ball, bowling from pavilion end is the US Cricket All-Star,
Ali Khan.
Ali Khan, bowling from the pavilion end. His first over.
Right, want to welcome all you radio listeners to Caribbean Global Voices. And we took in the opening ceremony this morning that took place. Well, it's 20 minutes until the 1 o'clock hour in our neck of the woods. As Alican goes in bowls right arm. This one is playing it in back to the bowler. Beach cricket, perhaps. One bounce.
Yeah, great start from Ali Khan, right on the spot, first ball.
Yes, was right up there. Got some willow on it. Batter is trying to loosen up there. It's first start. First ball of the inning, it's a dot. So it's a good way for the catchers to start their inning. They haven't given away anything.
Yes, they've got a good team, LA Lions. I was playing for them last season, captaining them. Amazing, these Afghanistan players, Afghani boys, the young boys, they're really talented. And a good team.
Okay, Zalikan, he bowled his right arm over the wicket. That one is swinging away from the batter. He's having a waft at it. And as you know, two players can be outside of the 30-yard circle. They're stationed square of the wicket. There's a deep point and a deep backward square leg.
Yes, it's a very unusual field Ali Khan have in his first over. He's got a slip and a short third man in the ring, and he's got a deep point, a bit squarer. And it's got a deep square leg. No fine leg on the leg side.
Yes, so I guess he's thinking he's going to bowl something into the turf to cut or pull. Or maybe it's... Oh, this one is a beating game. He was poking at that one outside the off stump. So 3 dots on the trot. So Ali Khan is bowling the banana.
Yes, that was a banana swing. He really opens up the batsman. He had no idea which way the ball was going.
Yes, he was poking at it, and now the non-striker is having a word with him as if to say, well, I've played here already, but he has not faced the ball as yet. So what could he be telling him? Any ideas?
I think they were directing something top of probably for the sun or something.
Okay, well, Ali Khan again, this time he's getting this one in the middle of the bat, but can beat extra cover. 4 dots in the trot.
Yeah, Ali Khan bowling really well. Good start in his first over for Chicago catchers.
Well, a good day for cricket. And how did you enjoy the opening ceremony this morning?
Yes, it was an excellent opening ceremony. It was good to see everyone, all the dignitaries, all the sponsors. Everybody was there, and good to see MAQ and his Cricket Council USA officials. Everybody was there, and it was really good to see all the children from all the schools.
And again, the batsman is covering up and can beat extra cover. So we have cover point, we have That extra cover, we have mid-off. Ali Khan is right on the money. So we'll find out the batter as soon as we can see his trousers there. We'll just pull him up. If you can see the number on the back of his jersey. But for now, you have to get everything in operation here. It's Ali Khan again. This time he's getting off the mark. Plays this one down backward of square for the single. 1 for no loss.
Good start from Ali Khan. Good start for Chicago catchers. He's kept the batters under pressure. And his tight line and length with the nice banana swing.
Yeah,
going away from the right-hander.
He kept the ball up to the bat, and batsman had no answer other than to nudge the single of the very last delivery. So they've opened their count just with the single. So we'll see who that bowler is. If you can see the numbers on his back, we'll be able to. I have no idea. Can you see the number on the back of the?
It's too far. A 1-2-0.
Oh, 1-2-0. He is the bowler. 1-2-0.
We have to make sure I have a close-up for the bowler, maybe.
Yeah, well, I think it's another number because we don't have a 1-2-0. Maybe it's 1-3-0. We have a 3-0. We'll
have a look.
We'll have a look, yes. So in the meantime, well, 17th edition of this, the US Open. MAQ again, all hails Cricket Council USA, major sponsor for this tournament. Again, play been held up, batters changing bats. Comes from the far end now. Oh, Honey Gori. That is Gori is the bowler.
128 is the number. Honey Gori, yes.
Yes, Honey Gori is coming in from the far end.
Good shot on the leg side. 4 runs towards deep mid-wicket. First boundary for LA Lions.
Yeah, it was a good shot. And the batter, we have to see his number 2, 69.
69.
That's the non-striker. No, the 69.
Yeah, that's the striker. 69 and 151.
Okay, that's Saideep Ganesh. So he's on 5. He's striking this one into the extra cover and can't score as the fielder feels well placed.
Yeah, it's a good ball in the good areas from Honey Gori. The batter wanted to hit between covers and extra cover. Didn't middle the ball. Great shot. Between the two fielders, 4 runs.
Yes, extra cover and mid-off, and it was a beautiful cricket shot. He was all along the ground, and that's a good-looking shot. Oh, glory.
Yes, he got the same ball, previous one as well, but unfortunately that time couldn't play it between the two fielders. This time, he
Great
just
shot
on the up.
And again,
Between the two fielders.
and again
4
a change
runs.
of bat again. What's happening here? Too sweetly timed. They must have damaged his favorite bat.
Well,
And
if he's scoring boundaries with the broken bat, I would have carried on.
but it's funny here. The non-striker has not faced the ball yet, but he has changed his bat as well.
Probably not comfortable taking it with him.
So he has not been on strike. So I don't know. Maybe he don't like the weight of it because he has not faced the delivery.
It's called the superstitious suspicious.
Yes. Ooh, down the leg side. Wide called.
That's what the batters and the players normally do.
So it takes it on to 10 for no loss. So Goi, local boy, this time he's trying to work this one into the onside, up to the pad, outside the off stump though, no. Still having all signals coming the wicketkeeper. To date shortly. Nice one up. Oh, he's cutting this one in the air. Passing point. I think he got a hand to it, but it was hit with pace. I'm sure we'll have a look.
Well, that looks to me a straight catch. Really disappointed, Ali Khan. Wicket, they could have caught the dish. This should have happened at this stage. Can't drop catches.
Yeah, he goes up to 23. The total on to 24. He was cutting one outside the off stump. That's why he was placing this square point, because he was trying to bowl back of a length so they can cut. That one should have been pulled in. But he's serving up some boundaries here.
Good ball from Ali Khan. A good comeback after that boundary. He's bowling in good areas. Just been unlucky for a couple of boundaries and a drop catch.
Again, we bathe in sunshine here. This time he's playing this one for the middle of the bat.
Direct hit would have. That was good fielding. It was unlucky by the fielder. Batsman was very lucky. There was no direct hit. Ali Khan bowling really well in the second over. It's been unlucky.
And the batter getting on top of this one and playing it to point and can't score. That over comes to an end, an expensive one, which we would have seen some 2 boundaries, one on either side, and a chance as well.
Yeah, good over by Ali Khan. He bowled a tight line and lengths, but in this format, you never know, anything can happen.
He apologized for the scoreboard. A little technical difficulty back there with the scores, but we'll get it all worked up. But we're trying to keep you abreast of what's happening. Unofficial score 23 for no loss. So we're going to have a change of bowling. Honigori bowled at 1 over.
23.
No.
Number 23.
This is not 23. This is not 23.
Good start from the left armer. He's got deep point and deep square leg. Two fielders out of the ring. No slips for him in his first over.
No, I think they're trying to stem the tide in this, the fourth over. The beginning of it, he's bunting this one up into the offside and can't score.
Dot ball. He's bowling well from this end. He's got a good start. Nice action he's got. Good follow through.
It's a wild swing. Was pushed there by the non-striker. Good call. His call.
Yes, he was trying to whack it out on the leg side. Missed it.
No one was supposed to be in this room.
Something moved. So, Saideep Garnish is the batter, taking strike for the first time in the rushed him. He's still trying to find out the score. Just play your inning. Just play your inning. There's the scoreboard is not up and running. He's asking for the score. I could have give a guesstimation, but didn't want to guess anymore. Started scoring a little late.
In the air. Wicket number 1 for Chicago Catchers. Finally, they broke this partnership.
Yeah, he was worried about the scores, and instead of just going and bat, I mean, we just sent the message out in a bottle, said, continue batting, forget about what's on the score, get it. Single at backward point, short square leg, those are two areas you want your two better fielders go quick in on the single.
Hezbollah is a very good player. He's a dynamite. He batted really well last season in the US Open.
This time it's the non-striker. He wanted two. He's pretty much upset, but the non-striker ambled that first one. Didn't come out of the coach's manual at all. You have got to run the first one fast, but he settled for one early. Probably just want to be on strike.
Yes, he's a pocket rocket. That's what we called him last season.
Yes. He has been getting most of the strike, so he watched his partner come and go, who got most of the strike. So now, seems as if he's fresh to the crease because he just patted that one back to the offside of the pitch, as if to say, well, I just want to make sure I didn't get a golden duck. There was no effort in that stroke at all. He's driving outside the off stump. This is going to be an easy, relaxing two. So comes into the bowler's end.
Yes, good area. He hit between the two fielders. Didn't timed really well.
So we got 40 for 1 at the end of sixth overs. Sixth overs. So I think we're up and running now. We apologize to the viewers who on screen. Now we've had a little technical difficulty. So we're all squared away now. 40 for 1, that's from the power play.
One after the power play. It's decent score.
Yes.
Losing 1 wicket in the power play. Let's see how they carry on playing the next 14 overs. Look, we're trying to find a way which strategy, what strategy they're playing with.
So Ali Khan opening the bowling this morning. Just a signal from his first over. He's going inside out, and that's a lovely shot. It's gone all the way. So the first maximum of this 17th edition of the US Open.
Yes, Hezbollah, the pocket rocket. No, it was Suleiman. He saw the ball in the air, was right into his slot, and played towards the extra cover boundary for 6 runs. First 6.
Yes.
Lines. Another boundary towards extra cover for 4 runs. Brilliant shot. This time by Suleiman on the offside. He saw the ball. Bit short. Played between the 2 fielders. Deep extra cover and the extra cover. 4 runs. Early line 73 for 1 after 10 overs. Halfway gone.
Yeah, strategic timeout, I would imagine. Or they're going to play through.
Seems like they're going to play through.
All right. That was a lovely shot on the back foot. The cover fielder was a bit square and he hit it straight. And it had 4 written all over it. So Wisman Shima, he's going to persist with his spinners.
Seems like Rizwan have analyzed that the ball is helping the spinners on this track. Played towards the offside for single. Hezbollah. Dot ball.
Well, we're into the 70s now. It's 74 for 1. Good, nice, tight, gripping stuff here. That's the spinners in operation. Spin twins. Ooh, look, sort of acrobatic there, trying to prevent the singler. Try not to give anything away. So Suleiman, it's on 26. Ooh, he's going after him down the ground, straight down the ground, but it's not going to get to the boundary as 2 fielders converge and they mid off.
Poor running between the wicket by both the batters. Could have been easy 2 runs. Suleiman wanted to have a strike. Seems like he's planned for something big.
No,
Another beautiful shot towards extra cover for 6 runs.
that's what he had in mind. I'll take strike, I'll take it from here. Just the last ball in that over. Give me a hit. Here it is. And the 2 batters are not in agreement with something over there. They're gesturing something. Who's going to win that argument? Well, we're off screen now. Wisman Shima called right, and he decided to field first. The LA Lions have worked their way to 82 for the loss of some 1 wicket. Now we're going to have the medium pacers back on as the wicket keeper is going to give up that hard hat. They're going to be standing back. So they're spreading the field as usual. The bowler would have asked for. So they're spreading the field as usual. The bowler would have asked for his boundary riders. So he's asking for the third man to come up. So it's going to be a new bowler. Hey, it seems as if it's going to be
Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie Hay, yes.
Jamie Hay, bowling from the far end.
Tall, lanky lad. Ooh, and he has to abort his run. Something's not too right there. That dead ball signal comes in from umpire Charlie. So good going here so far by the LA Lions. 82 for 1. We just passed the halfway mark. Comes in now, bowls and tugging this one in the offside, getting a bottom edge, and again looking at his bat and had to be pushed by the non-striker. Get on out of there. I need to get down here. The hard hitting Hezbollah brings Solomon.
Hezbollah and Suleiman growing their partnership together for the LA Lions.
Yes, a good partnership between these two. Sunshine is in the air and taken. That's a shoestring catch. Wisman Shima. So in his first over, he gets his man.
Suleiman, who was batting really well for his 32, caught straight to covers. Captain Chima took an easy catch.
Yep, stood right there. He was well placed, well bowled. Good cricket, bowling to your field. That's what you call it. Wiswan did not have to move. We saw 2 chances gone up begging earlier in the power play. One was straightforward on the point. Another was the fielder was trying to pull that catch in.
Yes. He's
So
been
83 for 2.
The batter was trying to hit it towards extra cover, but the ball was not in his slot. Went straight, easy catch to the Captain Chima.
There's a good partnership between those two. 43-1 partnership.
Yes.
So it was good going.
Yes, a good partnership between the two batters. New batter in. Sababoon. Sababoon Banuri. The new batter in. He's also a good batter. Likes to play his shots.
Yes, well, he has come into the medium pacer because the all-spin attack has been a distant memory now. They're hunting for wickets now. I guess that partnership would have caused some concern to Skipper Wiswan. So he summoned his medium pacer. He's playing this one, a beautiful shot outside the off stump, and he just opened the blade. That's a good-looking shot. It went past the point. Thought he could have done a little better then.
Yes, you have to give credit to the batter who found the gap between the two fielders, fielding inside the ring. Point
Yes.
in, third man.
Yes, Sabawood, and he opened the face nicely. I thought the backward point fielder dove over the ball. But nonetheless, it was a good-looking stroke. He deserved 4. We always like to see the offside shots, and remind me of some of the glory days. Well, having given the wicket, they've given up 4. And this time, playing and missing an inducker.
That missed everything. For a moment, I thought it was hitting the stumps.
Yes, it came back in as he played at it, taken low down by the wicket keeper. The oohs and ahs came in. Lovely sunshine. Good day for cricket.
Absolutely. It's been an amazing day today, and it was been raining from last couple of days. But a beautiful sunshine in the Broward County Stadium.
This one coming back into the batsman. Good running between the stakes.
Looking for another one. Good fielding by the Chicago catchers. Boundary rider.
Yes, they were often running, heads up running there. That one came out of the coach's manual this time because short third is up in the circle, but the non-striker called and the batter responded right away. So Jamie again with a wicket under his belt. Oh, he's playing this one here nicely. Just touch for, let's see, the ball is going to win the race. Yes, indeed. That was good touch outside the off stump. He was running alongside the ball instead of cutting across the ball. The ball wins the race.
Yes, it was a very cheeky shot actually. He saw the bowler was coming into him, just uses the pace of the ball, playing very fine towards the third man for 4 runs.
Yes, so 2 boundaries and a wicket in that over. So success for the Chicago catchers, but they gave up a couple of boundaries. 92 it is for 2, which indeed is the latest score here at the Broward County Stadium.
Yes, 8 more overs. Have to see the strategies of the team now. Chicago needs more wickets. LA needs more runs. They've got wickets in hand. Change of bowling from the pavilion end. Kairav.
Well, we're going to see some more spin, so we're going to be just at the 2 overs of the medium stuff. And let's see from this, the pavilion end, we're going to be having some slowness.
We'll see how the leggy bowls from this end. Previously, the spinners were getting bit bounce.
Yes, so that's Sharma. Kairav Sharma.
Kairav Sharma.
So he's bowling off he walks up and then, ooh, peculiar action now, my word. Yeah, the batsman didn't get him figured out. There's an attempted stumping there, but they haven't called for the review upstairs or anything like that. But I think the batter was not ready for that action. Maybe first time he's facing him. First time I'm seeing him. So you have Sharma. Oh, down the leg side, getting some willow on it. Nicely stopped there in the fine leg position, up in the circle. Playing the paddle sweep there, but there's a man stationed for that. Seems as if he's bowling with his face in the ground and the ball coming from the back of his neck. Let's have a look.
Very unique action, actually.
Yes, very peculiar. Let's have a good with this third delivery. There it is, pulling in from the back of his neck. You've got to be ready.
Play towards long off for single.
So far, so good. Just 2 singles coming from his over so far. So I think the batters have got accustomed to the trajectory of these deliveries. There is again. He must have been practicing that for ages. He's tall, he's lanky, he's coming from a good height. He's just like flicking that ball. As if, say, I'm bowling some flippers.
Yes, he's got a unique action actually.
But, yeah.
Play towards the deep extra cover for single. Turn it bounce there for the bowler. No run this time. 96 for 2 after 13 overs. LA Lions. Chicago catchers need more wickets.
Over here. Well, look, there's another match after this one. I think there's going to be dinner tonight. Are you going to be up and ready for some dinner tonight? I think there's a formal gathering later.
Yes,
Which is going to be downstairs?
I probably think so. MAQ
Yeah, we'll have
has
to confirm.
done an amazing job organizing this 17th season once again with all his Cricket Council USA members.
All right, more pace is coming in with a wicket under his belt from his last over. In the air and away from Chima, but there's long off. Once to his left, but can't prevent two. A good throw and gets a round of applause from this wicket keeper. Say good work in the deep. It's never easy running to your left and have to transfer that ball in your right hand. That split second allowed the batter to get in safely.
Absolutely, it was good running between the wickets by the two batters. They saw the fielders.
Yes, running to his left, so, you know, that's good thinking. Even though he caught up with the ball, he had to transfer the ball from left to right. That split second give you enough time to stretch those legs outside the off stump and trying to be cheeky.
Yes, Hezbollah, he likes to play all these shots.
Anything goes in 2020 cricket.
I'm surprised to see Hezbollah playing very different manner this season. Last year, he was just blasting everything from the first ball. This season,
Well, it's early days yet. It's just the coming off from a presentation. His mind was on clapping and cheering and all the good stuff. Now he's down to cricket. He has to sort himself out. So I'll give him a break. First one up. It's never easy to start outside the off stump, slow delivery, pace off. Good thinking there by the bowler. He was long into the shot, trying to plate just to the left of the third man up in the circle. So good thinking there by the bowler.
he was trying to find out that short third man gap between the keeper and the short third man.
Yes, that's Jamie. Jamie with a wicket under his belt. Gave up 2 boundaries in the last over, but nonetheless got the prize wicket outside the off stump in the air.
Yeah, big one. And that's out of the park. 6 runs for Hezbollah. LA Lions.
100 comes up.
That is how he plays. That is how I have seen him play previous season, Hezbollah.
Yes, so the 100 is on the board. We'll see it shortly on screen.
100 up for LA Lions. Still got 8 wickets in hand. Cruising. Really well.
Yep. See. It's driving.
There's a
Which
chance
one
of
is
a run out. And
it? Now over to us.
there's another on the other end.
So Wiswan Chima did the right thing. He was backing up too far, but he missed. He had one stump to really aim at from that angle. He missed, and then the batter, that was poor running there, though. He was coming to the to the wicket keeper's end, the striker's end, and he was ambling in the end had to put the wheels on to get in. Imagine 2 attempts at a run out. Outside the off stump, in the air, but away from Jima. He's going to get runs here. Just the 2, he was not timing it. But it was away from Rizwan. Took a nice low catch, shoelace catch, as we normally say. So 107 it is for 2. City batters are headed our way. Are they going to be need some refreshment? It's pretty warm and hot. I know in the northern part of the country, anything outside of central Florida and north of central Florida, it's cold. The whole country is cold.
Yes, Florida. The weather has been amazing in December every year.
That's right. Home of cricket.
Home of cricket.
12 months a year. New York, it's in the teens over in New York, so no chance of any cricket. Hell would freeze over right now before you play cricket in New York. Even in Atlanta, it is cold. So Florida, I have to say, it's the home of cricket. Well, let's have a look now again at this peculiar action. He's flipping it. He's going inside out and getting a good hold of this one. It's another US Open maximum.
That was a big hit by Hezbollah. And that is how his game all about. When he wants to attack, he can attack anything and anyone.
Yes. So 113. Hezbollah now is on 29.
That is why I call him a pocket rocket.
Yes.
It's small and tiny.
Yeah, well, he has got to do a little bit more than that. He's 29 from 27 deliveries. So it's we're into over number 15. So the party is just about to start. He's going after him down the ground. Straight hit. Let's see. 2 fielders get in the way. Long off was the better of the 2. 2 more to the total. 115 for 2. He goes into the 30s now, 31. You can see his intent. He's on the charge.
I think he's in a bit of different role in this game, Hezbollah.
No, he's on the charge. In the air again. This one is not going to go too far, though, as Rizwan gets on. He takes the catch. Second in the inning for Rizwan, skipper. He has made up his mind that he's going to really go after this bowler. They had to target the bowler. Seems as if they wanted to target this youngster. What's this? Karev.
Karev bowled really well. Hezbollah wanted to hit it out of the park. Top edged. And the captain Rizwan Chima took a good catch. Finishing Hezbollah's inning of 31 runs. Contributed to his team, Hezbollah.
So we've seen Honeygory just for the 1-1. He's an opening batter, Honeygory. But last year, he played in the tournament and they batted him way down the order until they realized he's a batter. And it was too late by then. I don't remember the team he played for. But this year, they played for the Legends. They had a Legend tournament. And it seemed as if the skipper didn't know anything about him.
Earlier, before this tournament, it was a...
So we have both skippers inside here. So again, we're bathed in sunshine. All right, again, you're going to hear a voice that you normally see on the cricket field when Pakistan would have played in the heyday. So at the end of this over, I'm going to have you to guess the voice before you will know who it is. 115 for free. A wicket in this over so far.
I think so. The people going to be recognized. I hope.
Oh, this time is in the air. Still in the air. But it's going to drop short of the boundary and short of the fielder. In the meantime, the ambles throw for 2 runs. So a wicket in this over. And this...
That was a little bit over to head to the bowler straight away, but fielder don't have that much time to cover that area. So I hope the few people gonna be recognize my voice. Did you tell them or you tell me?
No, you.
It's me, Muhammad Asif. I'm gonna help with the Faisal Iqbal. He was to be sitting there, and I just come here to practicing. And my team and just come up to watch the game a little bit because we have to play each other. So that's why I just want to be familiar with this ground because I used to be familiar.
Yeah, but you played here.
Yeah, I used to
last
be
year.
last 5-6 years. I used to be. But,
yeah, but
you know,
last year
whenever you come over after 1 year, you have to be in touch.
You have to be in touch? Yeah. Well, last year, you not only played here, you went on the beach and you played on the beach.
Yeah, that was a beach cricket as well.
Yes.
But we was a runner-up last year here. We lost the final.
Yes.
And we had a good cricket, and we just lost one little bit mistake in our batsman. He done too many dot balls, so that's why we lost. But otherwise, we used to be we was the favorite team last year.
I know that. I was right here. That was rooting for
we
you
had
as
a
well.
good bowling side actually last year, and we have a good bowling side today or this year.
This year again.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We're gonna show you the good bowling performance, but unfortunately, the 2 guys we lost in the batting lineup. The Griffith, he's supposed to landed here last night, but he didn't land it.
He didn't. Oh no.
Yeah, and the one more guy, and then 2 main batsmen. If you lost the team in the side. So, but we're going to cover up. Don't worry about that.
Okay, well, that means your other batters have to step up.
Yeah. No, today, the game on the pitch looks really good batting target. 118 or 315 overs. So they can cover up more 50 runs, 5 overs.
Yes. Just ask your other batters to dig deep since that your main batters are not here for whatever reason. Because your bowling and your fielding is up to par.
Yeah.
Last year, I can attest to that. So if your batters can, give you an extra 15 runs.
Exactly. That runs does matter actually sometime.
Yes. That extra, 10, 15 runs, it matters. Because down the stretch, a batter going to want to charge you. You might get that 15 from that over. But you're not going to get
that was.
No, that's a good stroke, yes.
A good stroke, but in outside edge. And they need almost 50 runs to set up the good total.
Yes, they are.
160, 170 is going to be a good total on this pitch.
I would think so.
Yeah, because last year we saw that there's 200 chaseable easily.
Yes, well, you have 2 new batters here. Now when the party starts, we're into over number 16. Yeah. And one of the set batters should have been in at this time. So you have got to be mindful of that.
I saw this year the new faces, lots of new faces.
Lots of new faces.
Yeah, I saw that.
So then you have to get over in nets.
That's why I try to recognize, but there's a new faces. So I've been here last year, so I don't know that there's a few guys, new faces.
Well, franchise cricket, that's what it's all about.
That's what happening. You call it. You have to introduce the new faces.
You have to introduce new faces because in franchise cricket, you're not going to get the same team.
Good.
So that's a single as Ali Khan comes back into the attack. This is the 17th over. He's bowled 2 overs on the trot, given up some 21s in his first 2 overs. No, as a matter of fact, he gave up 14 runs in his first 2 overs. And add 1, he's gone to 15. He's got no wicket as yet. Outside the off stump, he's riding the bounce. Short third man gets in the way, just a single. So 128 it is for the loss of some 3 wickets. We're into over number 17. Shabawan is still there. He is on 16, sweet 16, I may add. Imran has joined him. He is on 6. Ali Khan, he's bowling over the wicket. Outside the off stump, it's going to be a wide. It started wide of the mark and then tailed away to about second slip. So umpire Moshed had no difficulty in calling and signaling wide on that occasion. So the score advances by 1 to 129 for some 3 wickets. Earlier, Rizwan would have won the toss and elected to field first. LA Lions has worked their way to 129 so far for the loss of some 3 wickets. So Ali Khan bouncing up balls, looking lovely. Action is up into the stumps, but beating leg stump. There was not even an appeal, but he was going for the Yorker. Leg buys the signal. So 2 extras in this over so far, 1 wide and the leg by. Those do help, but they're going to need much more than that, having been sent into bat. With these dying moments of the first inning, going to need to wheel the willow. But Sabawan, he's been there for some 13 deliveries. He's on 16. Outside the off stump, a swing and a miss. Taken there by the wicket keeper. This one was coming from outside the off stump. Coming back at the batsman. He was swinging and missing. Should I say he was missing? What if one had to say he caught the air, which counts for naught? You've got to hit that white leather. Get willow on leather. That's what counts. If you were a batter, but if you were a fielder, as in Ali Khan's position, he wants it to go for naught. In other words, go for a dot. The best dot is a wicket dot. This time he's going after him again outside the off stump, tailing back into the batsman. And Ali Khan runs up into his face and probably is telling him, your duty is to hit it. So Ali Khan has been on the international stage. Represented the West Indies. No, I said the West Indies, the USA. But I want to say he would have played in the CPL. Dwayne Bravo would have identified him as a first-class cricketer right here on these grounds and had him play for Trinidad. And oh, this one is eluding the wicket keeper. Buys gonna be no ball, I think. Am I seeing no ball? Could we have a replay on this one? There is a no ball and a free hit. But the fielders can change because the batters campered through for a single. So there was a bye, there was a no ball. So an extra delivery here. Ali Khan guilty of overstepping. Sammy comes over the wicket, now tails away. And he's playing on this one outside the off stump. Not taken cleanly there by the wicket keeper. That's Mr. Pink, Nicholas Pink, Stefan Nicholas Pink. So at the end of over number 17, it's 132 for the loss of 3 wickets. Sabawoon is on 16 and Imran is on 6. And of course, that's the latest score here at the Central Broward Regional Park. So the players there are refreshing themselves at this time as the dying moments of this inning is coming to a close. Decent score so far, but Sabawoon has got to continue wheeling the willow. He's on 16 from 14 deliveries, and Imran is on 6 from 10. Taking a little while here to really turn things over. Again, we're going to be seeing bowler coming from the far end. Medium paces to end the innings. He's going inside out and he's getting it past the mid-off who is up in the circle, and extra cover, splitting both of them and down to the boundary for 4. It was over pitch delivery, just about off stump, foot stump outside the off stump, and he had a good whack at it. That's the southpaw. So 4 runs from the first delivery. And he's going after him again. He's in the air and just away from the fielder and going very, very close to the boundary. 3 fielders converged and send a good throw back in to the wicketkeeper. More runs, just 2. They're going after Yomer here. They're going after him. And quite rightly so. 138 it is for 3. He comes in now, bowls again. This time he's pulling this one into the onside, not really getting a hold of it. They're thinking 2. Are they going to take on the arm? No. Wisely done. Just a single. But all aggressive strokes so far in this over. So they're coming after you, Yomer. Yomer, they are coming after you. They're running after you. Sam into the onside. Deep backward square gets in the way, just a single. Well, I want to welcome all listeners to Caribbean Global Voices. As we're carrying this cricket live here at the Broward County Stadium, it's the 17th edition of the US Open. So 140 is on the board, 150 looks good. This time he's going after him again, and he goes splitting long on and mid-wicket for a boundary. And it's a meet and drink here. So both batters on to 17 now. That's Imran and Sabawoon. So they know they have got to wheel the willow. This is the 18th over. One legal delivery left in this over. It's a good partnership building between these two. Oh, swing and a miss outside the off stump. That one was beating the off stick, and he was trying to play it over the extra cover, and he missed, and a dot into the scorer's book. So at the end of over number 18, it is 144 for the loss of some 3 wickets. Yes, it's the month of December, and that means it's the month of Christmas. That's what it is. Into the month of Christmas. So Ali Khan goes in. Oh, this time he's in the air, and he tried to take that catch. Oh, dropped just in front of him. It was dying on him. It was a bouncer about shoulder height, but I guess it was not high enough for the umpire to say 1 for the over. I'm not seeing any signals yet, but it was rising on him. There's some juice in this wicket. All hails to the creator, Mr. Milton Taylor and the boys. Tony, where were you? You guys have done a wonderful job. I missed all the rain that would have fell earlier in the week. So to all the listeners, I want to say good afternoon. Here from the beautiful city of Lauderhill, as Ali Khan goes around the sticks, bowls to the southpaw, outside the off stump, treading close to that guide line there for the umpire. It's a good delivery, nothing's wrong with that. The experienced Ali Khan is bowling the penultimate over number 19. Started it from this end, the commentary box end, or the southern end. So his field is spread, having all 5 boundary riders. Extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket and deep backward square leg as he comes and bowls outside the off stump again. It's going to be a wide, just outside that touchdown mark. Umpire Moshed has no difficulty in calling and signaling wide. He was trying to keep the ball away from the batter, but a little too wide as far as umpire Moshed is concerned. You have to keep it within the tram line there, pal. And I think he had a little choice word there for the umpire, but in good jest, because he just smiled. Moshed carried an injury earlier in the Legends tournament here, which was had here earlier. Come the balls, and he said he's cutting the batter in half. A slow delivery. So the batsman is there in a quandary. He's like to say, well, how I didn't catch up with that one. I thought you would have bowled a slower one. It was a slow bouncer that really passed between him and the sticks. So Ali Khan, just about halfway in this over. Oh, this time he's guiding it. Well fielded there at the backward point position. He stretched and dove on dry land and got his big paw on it and prevented 3 runs, I can tell you that. Once that would have gone past him, it would have been 4 runs, but just a single. So Ali Khan is keeping it up to the bat. He hasn't taken a wicket. He's given up some 21 runs. This is his fourth and final over for the newcomers. 4 overs is allotted to, maximum allotted to each bowler. You can bowl less, of course, but you can bowl no more than 4 overs. Again, this morning, it's good presentation. Ooh, this one cheeky and getting away with it. 4 runs. It was a slow delivery again, and this time Simon Woon caught up with it and just flicked it over the keeper. Yep, anything goes in 2020 cricket. That's what it is. Anything and everything goes. I want to say good afternoon to Lenny Artibar over there in New York. New York. We'll be hearing the golden voice of him come Monday. He's going to be with us on Monday. But you may very well hear him on the radio before then, because if I can get a hold of him, I'll have him, once he's viewing the match, he can give his comments and he'll be heard on the radio until he gets here. Oh, he's going big in the air. It's still in the air. He's going to drop just over the 30-yard circle. Good running between the sticks. The non-striker was always interested in 2, and he made good his ground. So at the end of that, Ali Khan would have given up some 27 runs from his 4. 153 it is for 3, so we said anything over 150, at least you're having a fighting chance. Albeit the pitch is a good one. I think it's a batting pitch, if you ask me. I think this pitch had at least 170 runs. Now, for them to get there, they have to score some 17 runs from this over if they're going to try to get to 170. So they have to give it their all, because this is the final 6 legal delivery left in the inning. And after this, stand by for some Christmas music from the radio commentary. It's Caribbean Global Voices. That's where you can hear some music along the way. We will be having music on the MAQ TV. So again, it's a lovely day for cricket. There was some wind earlier, with a good nice breeze, but it is still blowing from east to west, as you can see it, but the kind that makes it a beautiful day for cricket, with the sun is out, with the breeze flowing right across, keeps you cool. Last over coming up. Outside the off-stump, bang, back over the bowler's head, and it's going to get very, very close to the boundary, but good work down in the deep by long off. Prevent the ball from going into the boundary. It was not timed as sweetly as the batter would have liked. He lost his bat in the process. So that's the non-striker who, losing his bat, trying to turn for the second one. But he made good his ground nonetheless. You just have to be in. Your bat does not have to be in. If your feet is in, you would have made good your ground. We have an exhibition match comes up after this one, so don't you dare go away. The tournament has started. Chicago Catchers versus the LA Lions. First match on the card. Oh, this one is bouncing and he's asking for wide. It's just going to be 1 for the over. But it was not over the head, and we can have a replay on that one. Maybe we can see if it went over the head of the batter. Welcome back, Faisal.
Thank you, Eva. 155 for 3. LA Lions.
Swing and a miss outside the off stump. dots are like gold dust. This is the final over. This is the 20th over. So they need to target this bowler.
Rashev
Yes, indeed.
bowling really well actually.
Yes, of course. In the dying moments and you're bowling dots, Rishiv is doing the job for Shima. Outside the off stump. This time he's trying to go for a bye. And I think they made it. No, it's
Wide
going to be a
ball.
wide. It's going to be a wide. So that's 2 runs. That's good heads up running there. That's 2 runs and an extra delivery. 157. So I was saying 150 from where they were. They would have done well enough to get there, but they got there and some. Don't think it's a winning total, but it's a challenging total because I think this pitch is about 170, 175 pitch. Ball coming on nicely to the bat, good bounce. You can cut, you can pull, you can drive, you can play all the shots. We've even seen the ramp shot.
Yes, pitch has behaved really well actually. Trying to yoke the ball, played between the two fielders, coming back for the second.
Yes, so it's always a relaxing 2 there. Take 3 men to get there, but in the end, the wide third man got there. 159 it is. 2 legal deliveries. If they can get 2 maximum here, they'll be in business. I was saying 170. That's about, it's going after him in the onside, but it's getting down to the wide long on. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. There's no thought of a second there.
Yes, he was trying to look towards the leg side between the car corner, towards mid wicket and long on. There's a huge gap.
Yes, well, for you new listeners, we want to say welcome to the proceeding here, the 17th edition of the US Open. Early in the day, Rizwan Chima would have called right, and he elected to field first. Thought he would have made some more inroads. He got only 3 wickets, but outside the off stump, he's driving sweetly. Think they're going to go for the double? Either way, they will have to. It's going to be
And
well.
there's a good throw. They got run out there. Finishing well by the LA Lions. 160 for 3.
4.
For 4. I beg your pardon. It's good cricket overall. Decent runs on the board.
Yes, so when we return, it's going to be 161 target score. So you can go have a sip, you can take a bathroom break. We will be right back for the run chase. All right, welcome back. So the one chase. Is on. I said earlier we had the catches. Ooh, that is up and over. That's a good looking shot. That is 4 runs from the time he left the bat. That one was back pitch, rising outside the off stump and on the back foot. Here was Stefan playing for 4. So the wicket keeper, Stefan Pink. He settles now. It's Abdullah wanting balls, and this time he's going outside edge and one bounce down to the wide third man. Just a single. Again, he was going after him. In the power play, it was 40 for the loss of 1 wicket from 6 overs in the power play. Remember, they would have sent in the LA Lions to bat. They got all of 160 for 4. Last man out on the last delivery, trying to get 2 runs. I still think it's a pretty good score. They're going to take some going to get there. It's going to be a good match. He runs in, bowls outside the off stump, bang into the offside, but can't beat point. Knocked down there. Good cricket. That's a busy area, the point area. Good bounce. He was getting on top of it and was cutting, but straight to point. He fielded well. 6 for no loss. So Rizwan Shima is there at the non-striker's end. So Abdullah again comes in, bowls him on the back foot, punching in the offside, outside the off stump, and he's steering it down to third man for a single. As over number 1 comes to an end, it is a 7 for no loss. Remember early in the day, 20 overs would have been had, and 160 runs for the loss of 4 wickets would have been realized. Be reminded that this is the 17th edition of the US Open. Yours truly, Ivor Henry, by the way, that's my name, has been at it for all of the 17. And again, I want to say good afternoon to Mr. Lenny Archibald over there in New York City. So some folks are having a little difficulty getting onto the MAQ TV. Don't know, I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask the powers that be why some folks are not getting onto the MAQ TV. So Yusuf is going to be the bowler coming from the far end, bowler number 2. And he'll be bowling to Rizwan Shima. Oh, swing and a miss outside the off stump, tailing away outside the off stump. He had a waff at that. I guess his eyes lit up when he saw it. Pretty much over pitch, but it was wide of the mark. but still within the trum line, at least not wide enough to be called wide. Wicketkeeper standing back, no slips. Third man is in play and a deep backward square leg. Those are the two men who are outside of the 30-yard circle. Point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Those are the men in the offside as he comes up now. Bowls. Oh, he's skying this one in the air, getting a top edge coming over the wicketkeeper head. Third man gets in play. It was yes, no, yes, no. That's a good throw right over the bails. Rizwan would have been flirting with danger had he thought of taking off for the second one. He thought about it, but he didn't think about taking off. I can tell you that. He would have been done and dusted. That was a good throw from the deep, right over the bails. So Rizwan goes on to 3. Brings Stefan on strike. Outside the off stump. Oh, this time he's taken at the backward point. That one got up on him as he was looking to pull it into the off stump, into the onside. The ball played the bat more than the bat played the ball. I tell you, it was quick. Before he can get into position to pull, the ball was onto his bat and taken at point. We saw a drop catch earlier in that same position in the fielding. So wicket number 1 goes. So Stefan, he goes for 5. So he's done and dusted. That's the wicketkeeper. He made 5 out of a total of 8. So Yusuf has struck gold already. Remember the Lions, they roared and got to 160 for 4. They turn at bat. And now they're trying to hold strain. Rizwan would have called right and decided he's going to field first. So he opted to chase. Again, we bathe in sunshine, and for those folks, like I say, you can view it on the MAQ TV, as well as you can listen to the radio commentary on Caribbean Global Voices. So all of 10 wickets, innings closed. If you can get to 161, whichever gets there first. And oh, this time he's tailing away. This one held its line outside the off stump. The new batter is Ryan Seymour. He was poking at one outside the off stump. So we have 2 Ryan in this team. We have Ryan Seymour Harris. He's come to join the skipper, Rizwan. A few years back, I saw Rizwan chalked up $300 hitting 6 sixes. And Mark Qureshi was challenging any cricketer to hit a 6, $50 per 6, and he did. Right here, but this pitch is nice and bouncy outside the off stump, tailing back in, cutting the batter in half, taken there by the wicketkeeper. That's a good over. Oh yeah, it's not yet done. I mean, they thought it was finished. 1 for 1. His tails are up. You can tell his tail is up, having gotten a wicket with a pacey delivery that rushed the batter, and he just guided it meekly to the backward point position, and he was gone for 5. Last delivery comes up, bowls outside again, not taken cleanly by the wicketkeeper. The bowler hands and head. You have to take those because the batsman was poking at it. Not looking the part at this time, but it's early days yet. Having a chit-chat there with Rizwan. I know at this time, Rizwan, you can't tell him how to play. You can't teach him to play. You can only encourage him. He's your number 3 batter. He should be your best batter or one of your better batters in this inning. This is not time for coaching. Your coaching days are over. You're in the middle. You've got to wheel that willow. Try to get to 161. This is the first match of the tournament. The defending champions are trying to get to 161 to stay in the races. The curtain comes down on the 20th of December. That's when the finals would be had. And again, listening to the voice of yours truly, Ivor Henry. And guess what? I've been here for all of the US Open tournament. Every single one of them. 17th. One in the making. And it was off to a good start. There was a presentation at the eastern side of the grounds here. We had all the commissioners, mayors, park rangers to come and to see what cricket is all about. Especially to hear what it's all about. Oh, swing and a miss. Rizwan again. That's 2 misses for Rizwan. He started off his first delivery whacking at one outside the off stump, and now the first delivery here from Abdullah, and he was again whacking at it outside the off stump. Again, I can't commend the creators enough because it was all day rain on Tuesday and on Wednesday. But this pitch was in preparation long before that. Didn't cause a bother. Outside the off stump, he's guiding his one into the point region. Non-striker was backing up, but Rizwan is wiser than that. He's not going to come off the back foot to get down to the non-striker end with such an agile fielder there at the backward point position. That's a busy area. Oftentimes, your best fielder is posted in that position. 8 for 1. Again, this is an ICC approved venue, and this tournament is sanctioned by the ICC. So we need to get the USA to get their act together. Olympics is just around the corner, 2028. This time he's cutting into the offside result, not timing it though. This third man is in place, sends a throw over the head of the wicket keeper. Too strong. He must have had some Wheaties. He took his Wheaties this morning. And into the afternoon, we have the third umpire, Angkor. He's a third umpire for this first game, but he'll be officiating in the second game that comes up immediately after this tournament. There's going to be a banquet later this evening. It's around 8 o'clock, so don't try to overeat, gentlemen. Oh, this time he's outside the off stump. He was rising on him. There was an appeal. Let's see if we can have a replay on that one. I think he was going over the sticks. Stifled appeal, just an inquiry. Let's have a look. Yep, and going down leg. It was high and going down leg. That was more in hope than in anticipation of getting a wicket. So welcome back, Iqbal. So prayerfully yours, you've prayed up and you've been fed up to the stomach as it goes in. Down the leg side, wayward delivery. That's exactly where your ball was going last time, pal, when you was into the umpire. So, welcome back.
Thank you, Ivor. This is a nice little prayer break.
Yes, you have to give all praises to the higher power there. You said what? Allah? Who do you?
Yep.
Pray to Allah. Give thanks and for the blessings. 161 is the target score. Abdullah steams in second over. He's pushing the batsman. He's trying to play across a pacey delivery again. Rizwan not timing. No, that's not Rizwan this time. That's Ryan. We have two Ryans in this team. So Ryan Harris, Seymour Harris. This is batting, but he's not really getting with the tune of the pace of this pitch as yet.
He's bowling really well, Abdullah.
Yes, but he's trying to keep him on strike. Mr. Ryan, he had to get off the mark again. He's swinging across the banana. That one curled away from him as that over comes to an end. It's either he's playing with a hole in his bat or he's just not seeing.
He's just slogging everything.
Yeah, but he's taking it from outside off into the onside. Why not just play it into the offside? Because it's started outside off, still tailing further away outside off, and you're trying to play across the marbles. It doesn't make much sense to me. But then again, it's early days yet. Maybe he just was shadowing it. Change of bat for him.
Rizwan Chima
Yes.
probably asked for a bigger bat for the big shots.
Well, I guess the umpires have to bring out the gauge to make sure it's a legal bat. Sometimes these bigger, heavier bats are illegal. But he too been swinging and missing. Or should I say miss, because he was catching air. So may not be so much that he was missing. He was missing the ball, I'll say that. Let's see. Change of bat. What will it bring? Okay, he's getting a top edge. He's going. Gone! Rizwan is gone. A change of bat did not bring him any sort of good luck.
Yes, he went for a big hoik, actually. Nowhere in the line of the ball. Just slogged and then top-edged. And that is how Rizwan plays normally. When he connects hard.
I think that's what we call a blind swipe back in the day. You just close your eyes and swing because there was no foot movement. There was nothing. I wish we can see it again. There was nothing. Rizwan, a dejected man. He called right this morning. He decided he's going to field first. Now he was chasing leather in the field. Now he's chasing runs.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Spot on. Obviously, it's a start of the tournament. It's always been, good for one team and bad for the other team. So, obviously, they learn throughout the tournament as the tournament progresses.
Well, don't count them out. They are the defending champions. By the way, we may add that. So when you're a champion, you're a champion. But Rizwan is done and dusted, gone for 4. And he sucked up some 8 deliveries for his 4. So he was not the usual Rizwan Chima. So that brings in, we'll tell you in a moment. But it's 10. 10 for 2. Oh, yes, no, yes, no.
Wild throw.
Yeah, the LA Lions are roaring. They're feeling smartly. They're really rushing in and preventing singles when the batters would have thought there were singles on, especially on the point area. They know that's a busy area, but there's a slip now in place, so they're on the attack. Of course, sometimes you have to do that. Get a feeler close in on the batsman.
Yes, a good attacking field after the first wicket, putting maximum pressure.
Yes. Oh, and this one again. Hands on head. Slips, hands on head, bowler hands on head. A quarter vanish. I think that off stick would have been knocked back.
How did that miss the stumps?
Well, it was just outside the off stump, tailing back in, not enough to hit timber. And that's how it missed the stump.
He was looking towards the ball, but in the end, he missed the line.
Well, two quick wickets, both wickets falling on 10. 10 for 1, 10 for 2. Oh, he's bowled him, knocked him over. A wild swing, leg stump, knocked back. My word, they are charged. I'm telling you, the Lions are roaring.
Yes, he missed the last ball. And this time he made sure that it stayed straight into the stumps, nipping in. And the bails were flying with colors.
11, it was 10 for 1, 11 for 2. And no, oh man, that was an ugly, awful shot for a top order batter. You have never played one of those.
Not my cup of tea.
That's an ugly hoiker, ugly swipe. You call it swiping. No, no, no. They've got to live up to the hype. This is a big tournament. This is the 17th edition of the US Open. $300,000 is on the line. 6 teams vying for number one position. This is not the way to start as a defending champion. Took a long while for the batter to get over there. Wonder if they're going to make an appeal for timeout. Let's see what's going to take place here. Seems as if it was ages ago since that third wicket would have fell.
Still early days.
Said Gory is a good batter. They do that every time. He bowled one over. He was expensive. Honey Gory. He was carted, I think, for 2 boundaries. And they took him off. He'd never seen the ball again. But then they have him pushed down the order. He preferred the fast bowling. But sometime in franchise cricket, you don't really know the players. You know, you have to have a couple of nets and see what is what. Get a good coach. Oh, this time again coming back in too high. By far, that's too high. Sure, we'll see it again on the replay. But it really cut back sharply.
Yeah, it just seemed a bit in.
Yes.
Still, the ball is very hard.
It came right back in. It seems as if these are some better balls. As of yesteryear, we wouldn't have had. Sometimes we get some bad balls. So Omir is the next batter in. Goaya. So Jamie has joined him. As a matter of fact, Jamie's off the mark with 1. Oh, again going down the leg side. Again, too quick for the batter. Too quick. Trying to flick it, but cannon into the pad. But this time a stifled appeal. The tails are up, the Lions.
Yes, after 4 overs, 11 for 3. Chicago catches. Struggling. Chasing this huge total, need 151 from 96 balls.
Well, Chicago is catching. I don't know what they're catching. They can't catch a monkey right now. They can't catch a break.
They're catching cold, I guess.
They not even that they can catch, it seems. They can't catch a cold. This morning they dropped 2 early ones. Are they living to regret that now?
They say catching win matches.
Yes, indeed. Well, here it is. We're going to see spin for the first time. Or no, we're going to see more seam. So Faisal is going to be brought into the attack. So they're ringing in the changes. So each one is having a do in the power play. Oh, it's a nice, beautiful driven shot into the offside, all along the ground. Perfect cricket shot, straight out of the coach's manual. Oh, glory. That's worth another look, I'm telling you. It was over pitched. Let's have a look.
Yes, beautiful shot between the fielders. 4 runs.
Yes, everything was correct in that. He was over pitch in the slot. And he really, really raced down to this lush green field. Comes in, bowls over the wicket again. Now this time he's poking it one outside the off
And he's
stump
got
and
the
he's
wicket.
bowled him, knocked him over. That's a lazy shot. Didn't even offer a shot. So what a comeback. What a comeback. Perfectly driven shot. And then we'll have a look. Man, he knocked him over. I'm telling you, a dejected man. He's looking at his bat. Did he play it on?
Yeah, he
Okay,
played
we'll
it
have a
on.
look.
Yeah, he played on.
Yes, played it on. He was poking it outside the off stump, getting the inside portion of the bat and cannon into the stump. Let's have a look again. Here it is. Jumping, jumping. He was both feet off the ground like a kangaroo. And just helped that ball into the stump. It was not troubling those sticks, as a matter of fact. So it was aided by his willow, and he looked at his side of his willow. But you have to understand, all of the willow belongs to you, and you wanted to use the edge instead of the face of the bat.
Faisal is bowling really well. He's got a good line and length. He's pitching in the right areas, not giving anything to the batter.
They're in a spot of bother. It's 15 for the loss of 4 wickets. They're in danger of losing all 10 wickets. With the skipper gone. So Jamie came and left in a hurry, gone for 5. Outside the off stump, moving away from him, and good bounce, good carry. Wicketkeeper taking it shoulder height, as a matter of fact. Man, this is a good pitch. All hails to the curators, especially head curator Mr. Melton Taylor. I think that's one individual this park should not try to lose anytime soon. This guy is diligent when he works. He give you 200% every time.
Yes, a lot of hard work from the groundsman. Putting up this
The off stump pace here again. I have to have a look at Faisal. He looks good. He looks the part.
He's quick, he's young, he's got the pace, he's got the bounce.
Yes. I think these balls are much better. MAQ TV, I'll have to tell you that when I see you personally. A lot of times he get 1 or 2 bad batches in between. Like you can hear the sound of the ball like cork.
Yep.
This time you can hear that cap, you can see the ball carrying. Look at all this good carry. Faisal again, he's pushing the batsman on the back foot, poking. And the busy fielder on the point area. I love that. I love to see that. You need an agile, young, fleet-footed person in that position. So you're a captain of your team. You have to make sure your better fielder is right there. Quick.
These boys in LA Lions have learned a lot from me last season.
There you go.
And they're displaying the same talent.
There you go. So you must learn, take it on, and showcase your wares on your next opportunity.
This time I'll be sharing the experience with the...
Okay, so Vegas High Rollers, that's the team that you're going to be marshalling?
Yep, this season.
All right, best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
It seems as if the defending champions, if I have to call it, if I was a betting man, I think they're going to go down in this one. So it's for you to come up. But it's early day. You can discount anyone losing, an early game. But then again, what's the schedule like for Sunday? It's slated for rain on Sunday. So those matches on Sunday, we have to be extra careful. Let's see if we can not...
15 for 4 after 5 overs. One more over for the power play.
So that was a maiden. So Yusuf is going to be still? No. Swing and a miss. This one tailing back in again. Needed to just guide it past the point. Umpire Delroy Festus Lynn will be officiating the second match alongside
Chavez still have to open his account.
both batters are on zero. It's like we're starting the inning. It doesn't matter where you bat, the score is still zero. I guess that's what it is. On the onside, we can't beat mid-wicket. Up in the circle.
Looks like a full toss. Went straight to the fielder. Missed an opportunity by Chavez.
It was, I didn't realize it was a full toss. I know he was playing across it somewhat, but straight to short mid-wicket. The keeper is saying, you see, he's playing across. He's going across. It just indicated that he's playing across. I guess he's playing with the swing because there's a lot of induckers back of a length coming into the batsman. So they need to repair the damage. 4 wickets down, just the 15 runs. This time again playing it, but his feet is anchored in cement. Look at his right foot, has not moved, even after playing it over. And he's still, for the 3rd time, and that right foot has not moved across.
Yes, seems like he's not watching the ball properly.
Because he's not moving to the ball. Sometimes you have to go get it. Go get him, Tiger. You can't stay there and just hanging your bat out there. There's a slip in place. These are the things you have to look at. If there's a slip in place and you're standing on your spot and you're poking outside the off stump, you're flirting with danger. Just move across if you're going to do that, especially the ball is coming back into you. Cut out the LBW decision. Oh, this time he's driving pleasantly, pleasingly. He's going to have the legs to get there. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to have a look. In the meantime, the batters ambles through for 2 runs, though. Sloppy running, though.
Poor running between the wickets by the 2 batters. They missed the opportunity to getting at least 3 to 4 runs.
Yes, they just ambled it. I guess he was staying for the pose. The camera is quick, man. He'll get you on the shot. And then you can think about it after. Go get some runs. They could have won the first 3 runs of the tournament. But nonetheless, good fielding. It was a lovely, pleasant shot into the offside. The fielder never gave up on it. Chased it all the way, put in the dive. And the umpires did not want to check. They were satisfied that the boundary markers did not move. Looking good with the boundary markers right across the ropes. Comes again, bowler. This time he's hitting this one in the air and it's going to be out. Wicket number 5 goes. They're dropping like flies, Faisal.
Yes, he was trying to pull it towards the leg side in the wicket area, went straight towards long on in the ring to the fielder. He doesn't move and took an easy catch. Another wicket down for Chicago catches. If you see that, he wanted to pull towards the leg side but didn't get enough elevation. And the muscle behind the shot went straight to the fielder.
I'll tell you what, 10 for 1, 10 for 2, 11 for 3, 15 for 4, 17 for 5. That's where we are in over number 6.
Yes, the power play is unfortunately not utilized well by the Chicago catchers batters. Wickets are tumbling in the regular intervals.
I'm saying run rate always comes into play. And this is going to be a plus in the run rate column for the Lions. I can tell you that right now. I don't see it getting away from them at this point. They're roaring. The Lions are roaring.
The Lions are roaring. And all the players who are playing for LA Lions are from Afghanistan.
It's so funny that the catchers should be catching the Lions, but the Lions are catching the catchers.
Well, that's funny. That's why it's called cricket.
The catchers are being caught by the Lions instead of the catchers catching the Lions.
You are absolutely spot on.
I'm telling you, what a cricket match. Broward County Stadium, that's the place to be. It's free. We have another match. Come on in, folks. Tomorrow you just have to pay the turns to pay to get in the park fee. The matches are free. So come on over and enjoy cricket, love the cricket. Down the leg side. It's too close. I think it's going to be called a wide. I think the keeper was trying to say it's between those lines just missing the leg stump, so it should not be called a wide. But the umpires is saying it is outside of that mark because, you know, now it's not everything down the leg side that is wide. See this line that's right here? If the ball passes between there where the batter should be standing, they're not calling that wide. So I hope the umpires are up to that. So you cannot move and induce a wide. Some batters used to just pull in, barely misses stump and gets a wide. No, that's a no.
Maybe these are for the switch hit shots.
Well, the switch hits is you have two offsides when you switch hit, so it's not going to be a wide. But that's why they have these two lines here now.
Yes.
You're passing between here, they're not giving you that wide anymore. You have to be outside here, outside here. If you're batting here, you switch it, you have to pass outside here now. So there's always changes in the rules. Always. Oh, this one is going to be
A wide.
wide and an extra. So two wides. Good heads up running. Now they're thinking about running. They gave away an extra run in the deep extra cover boundary when they should have got 3 runs. So now they may have said, let's make up for it with this. Wicketkeeper, I think he could have done a little better though. He knocked it down and away from him, enabling the batters to get that extra run. Well, they've labeled their way to 20. And we have to see one legal delivery left. If that was not wise, so it's going to be the power play. It's going to be one of the lowest, I would think, in the tournament. Let's see. Oh, now he's naughty down the leg side. Another wide. 21. You have a man's age. You can go to the bar and order alcoholic beverages. 21. You can do that now. It's a man's age, 21 for 5.
Yusuf is looking for a wicket here. He's trying his level best.
Well, guess what? This is only his third over and he got 4 wickets already for himself. 4 for 8. So he's looking for a 5-4. He's trying so hard, desperate. I can't fault him. Can't blame him. You might say, why is he trying so much? He's looking for a 5-er. And he's giving it his all. Oh, this one is over the shoulder. He's going to be calling it. No, just one for the over. So he's a tall batter. So at the end of the power play, guess what? 21 for the loss of 5 wickets in the power play. Try to remember that.
Catches are not utilized. The power play they had, you have to give credit to the LA Lions bowlers. They've been accurate in their line and length. Not giving anything to the Chicago catchers batters. Got 5 early wickets in the power play. Bowling really well. Both the senior bowlers, Yusuf and Faisal. He's trying to find out something. Still deciding about his field with the captain. Good ball straight towards the batter. No run, a dot ball. Faisal seems to be a good left-arm fast young bowler.
Yes, he's quite pacey as well. He has gotten 1 wicket so far, 1 for 4. I wouldn't want none of these bowlers to be Santa Claus. They give nothing away. No gifts to be had from them. Ooh, this one is edging just out of the outstretched reach of the wicket keeper.
Well, that was
Another quick delivery.
very quick actually, and it just took off the edge of the batter and just flying out above the keeper's head. Couple of bounces for 4 runs. This clearly indicates the wicket has got a lot of bounce and pace.
It's gotten quicker.
As the game progresses, it's getting quicker and quicker. On the leg side, leg by.
I think we would have got some willow on that one.
He's a bit lucky there.
Yeah, he was angling down, though, but I don't think he played a genuine cricket shot at it. I think he's been bothered by the pace of Faisal. These young quicks. Again, he's just playing this one on the onside, just making sure the bat comes down with a straight bat this time. They've got to rebuild. So forget about the wickets that have gone. Forget about who's to come. There's still a lot of overs. I don't understand 2020 cricket sometimes. Even though 5 batters, yes, your number 7 is in. Your number 7 in 2020 cricket is supposed to be able to bat.
That's an amazing shot towards the leg side. Pulled towards the mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs. Great shot.
So by far and away, this has been the most expensive over. 2 boundaries coming in this over. Let's have a look. Short, meat and drink, swivel, and
He saw the line, a bit short. Got onto his position really well on the back foot. Roll his wrist on the ball.
ooh, this one's going to be a wide. Yes, indeed, it is a wide. It went over his head. Again, quick, these young quicks. I guess he had his Wheaties this afternoon. He didn't like that boundary. That one was with some venom.
The reply was expected from the bowler
Yes, I guess
after that pull shot.
he didn't expect it to go that high, though. Look at it.
Yeah, that's a wide.
Oh, yes, right over there. And he's a tall man, so. He's driving in the air and
that's a
taken!
wicket. Wicket number 6.
31 for 6. Believe it or not. So good little partnership was being built there.
Chicago catchers are indeed in big trouble now after losing wickets at the regular intervals. No partnership.
Yeah, just 14. That's the highest partnership of the game so far. And 1 shot too many. But I think he was bothered by the pace of Faisal. And I think he was shaken up by the bouncer.
Yes, obviously whenever a bowler is in
Yes.
good rhythm and bowling good bounces, batsmen never satisfy.
Yes, that's what it is. I'm saying he's bowled him a short pitch. He asked for the wide. He got the wide as if, yes, I knew it was over my head. It's a wide. But then the very next delivery, soft dismissal. Soft dismissal. So again, let's repeat. 10 for 1, 10 for 2, 11 for 3, 15 for 4, 17 for 5, 31 for 6 in at the end of over number 7. The defending champions, Chicago Catchers, are in danger of losing their first match. So they would have won their last match last year. Playing the first match this year as the champions and they're going to be going down. I guess the law of average, you have to lose one. You won your last game. But that was a year ago, Faisal. Does it matter?
Yeah, it does. Obviously, you cannot remain the same after
Okay.
that long.
Okay.
A lot of wear and tear.
Well, you see, that's what franchise cricket does for you. It doesn't mean you're going to have the same team coming back. The highest bidder gets sometimes the better players.
Yes, you are absolutely spot on.
Yes. So we're going to have the golden voice of Lenny Archibald on Monday. He promised and said, I'll be there on Monday. But I want to see if I can get him. Before that, he's turning this one around the corner, gets off the mark with a single. They can afford to give a single, but the fielders, they're not in a giving mood. He was racing in there trying to prevent that single. That was all in the asking this morning at the presentation. Play hard. It's a big tournament. Give it your all. And I'm afraid, I'm not sure the defending champion is showing their ways that I know that they can put on the square. They're found wanting, reminding me of the West Indies team. It's them again, a quick delivery, batsman covering up. 2020 cricket, normally it's bang bang, but here he's covering up.
Change of bowling for the LA Lions from the far end.
Abhishek.
It's Abhishek. It's got the nice wind blowing cross.
And again can't score.
Went straight to the fielder at point region.
Well, the sun has left us a little bit, but no immediate threat of rain. There's some clouds above, but they're setting in for Sunday. That's what the weatherman told us. We haven't seen the weather birds as yet. But we fingers crossed, we'll probably get the rain Sunday evening after the match.
Yes, there is a strong weather alert for Sunday.
Yes. Ooh, flick in the air.
The fielder did, and it took an amazing catch. Hezbollah, the pocket rocket.
Has not stopped running. He was running. He didn't have time to settle under the catch. He ran and he ran, caught up with the ball, catch it while running, and run all the way from, say, about 50 yards out, straight up to about 15 yards away from the wicket. That's the speed that he had. Could not stop. It was like a big MAQ truck. My word, they're dropping like flies. Too much vinegar is on the field. They need some honey.
Yes, definitely LA Lions don't need some honey. They're doing an amazing job here, getting wickets at the regular intervals. Even the bowling chain is working out for them. The new bowler getting a wicket in his first over, putting more pressure on the Chicago catchers who are 7 down. 32 runs.
You must say that easy, Iqbal. You sound like you're happy to say 32. If I had to say that, I'll say they're 7 wickets down for 32 runs. Because you don't want the catchers to hear you saying that. It seems as if you're happy to say they're 32. But then, who knows? That's good for you. You're going to be captaining your team, and you're watching every ball here as if you're playing. So you can see the pitch. Sure, they're going to have. When do you play your first match?
Tomorrow.
Are you going to using the same pitch? I can assure you of that.
It seems like.
Yeah, normally they play 2 or 3 matches. So this is the pitch number 4. The one at the far western end. It's a pasty pitch. One right next to the international pitch. So this is the western pitch, just in case you folks who would have graced the square Yes, no, yes, no. In the end, it stayed a no.
Wanted to have a run. Ryan.
Yeah, the LA Lions, they seem like they're well drilled. I like the feeling. I like the effort. I like the energy. You can tell that they're up to it. They're up to it. I don't know. I like to have an interview with Rizwan to find out what happened. Who's gonna do the play of the match after? They have that. They're gonna have that.
Um, I think Maya probably be doing that.
Need to have a chit chat.
If you see in the replay,
with the
he
whistle.
was just, he's played with the soft hands
Mm-hmm.
and went towards third man for 4 runs. It's a good technique. Change of bowling once again from the pavilion end.
I remind you of 36. You heard it all last year. The great Nestor Robert Marley died at age 36, May 1st, 1981. 36 years of age. They set up over there for interviews. You gotta get some people over there. Well, you're not missing any cricket, and again, we want to welcome you radio listeners to Caribbean Global Voices. And you can always hop over to MAQ TV for the viewing. Got a few calls saying they're not getting MAQ TV. So, don't know why they're not getting MAQ TV. But try the MAQTV.com. One word, MAQTV.com. So you'll see the cricket. It's the same commentary we're having. Normally, you know, if we had more commentators, we have separate TV and for ball by ball. But as the tournament progresses and more commentators come through, might just have to do a little separation because you can make it a little more colorful on radio, you know. But since you're seeing, ooh, this one is up in the block hole. It seems as if it's going to be a no ball. Second no ball from this end. Moshed has an eye for the no balls. It's going to be a free hit. We have not seen anything happen after the first free hit. So let's see if this one's going to be any better.
Well, the batters are struggling at the moment.
Well, it's more than struggling. They're in a spot of bother. They're not going to get much from the free hit. You can get out for the run out. They had to even scramble for a single, even off of a free hit. That's how woeful the Chicago catchers are at this moment. But never count them out. Rizwan has been there as the captain last year. He's back here again this year as the captain. Not over. We're not even at the halfway mark as yet. Yes, 7 wickets down. We have gone past the halfway of the 10 wickets that should be had. They have all of 7. Outside the off stump, Yorker again up in the block hole, can't score. Timber saying these guys are alert. We have to see if they're going to be the better, one of the better fielding teams. They've been catching well. They've been feeling well. Their ground feeling has been excellent. We saw a good effort at the boundary down there, preventing 4 when the batters should have won 3 runs. They got 2. They were so sure it was going to go for 4 that they ambled 2 runs. Now they're in dire straits. They need those 2 runs right now. Outside the off stump, a swing and a miss.
For a moment, I thought that was just going into the stumps.
Yeah, he was tailing in from the angle. Outside the off stump, coming from around the sticks. But 9 inches sticks there, they're not so easy to hit, you know. Oftentimes they need help, as we would have seen earlier in this inning. When they got help to play one back down. Believe it or not, it's 38 for 7. little partnership. Ooh, he's pulling this one off his chest. It's rising. I like this pitch. You can pull, you can hook, you can cut. Those kind of pitches I like to play on. Yes. Not when you have to wait for full tosses and stuff. You can bang, bang. And it's true to form. And it's nice and pacey as well. First game tomorrow for you or second game? Which one? Oh, they're going to be overthrows. So for the first time, we've seen some overthrows. He was aiming for the one stump. He missed, and the batters were alerted of the overthrow. Maybe from the teammates down below who are looking for some runs, at least to get their net run rate not looking so bad. They ought to bat all of the overs. That's what the information should be coming down. Let's try to bat deep into this inning. Out to third man. He just guided it. For a moment, I thought he was in danger of the wicketkeeper because they look sharp. So you're here now having a good look because you're not only a spectator, you're in the comm box and you're looking at these bowlers and you're going to be playing as the captain, as a batter. You've got something to tell your kids. Do not take chances on the point area because there's a sharp fielder there. So be mindful of that. And sure, I'll find out from the head curator, but I can rest assured they're going to play. Oh, edging outside the wicketkeeper left glove and down to the boundary.
Edged for 4 runs.
Yes, yes. So just eluding the big glove. There was no slip in place. But there again, like I said, I like aggressive captaincy. I have my team. I know net run would come into place. But 7 wickets down, that means your number 9 batter is in there. Give me that slip note. It's a new batter. Try something. Said, I have to get somebody close to him. Not 15, 20 yards away. The closest guy. See? Because he edged one, he wants to leave this one outside. You have to be mindful. If they were smart, they say, we'll take it deep, 15 overs or 16, 17 overs. That will be helping their net run rate. Because the more overs you bowl, is more disadvantage you have. You need an advantage. Knock them over with overs to spare, with as few runs as possible. But Faisal, you're going to be in for a treat because these guys, I think they're on the verge of winning this one. And they're going to be coming back red hot, covering up nicely. That's what an edge can do for you.
It looks like it'll be a good contest of bat and ball tomorrow as well.
Oh, well, you should know because I haven't seen your team. I know franchise cricket teams. But if these guys can repeat their performance here today, they seem to be red hot. So be reminded, they were sent in to bat and they worked their way to 160 runs just for the loss of 4 wickets. So all around they've been good. And it was almost, oh, down the ground. There's runs here for him. Came out of the sweet part of the bat. There's 4.
That is a good shot straight towards the bowler's head. No chance for any fielder to stop it. Finally, a boundary for Chicago catchers.
Well, the second one, there was an edge that eluded the wicketkeeper. So, again, some 9 runs coming from that over. One of the more expensive overs in this contest. In the inning. And it's not done yet. Still have a delivery left. So, some 13 runs that's come from this over. And this time he covers up and can't score. So, by far and away, I think this has been the most expensive over. 13 runs coming from it.
49 for 7 after 10.
Yes, they're laboring, trying to get to 50. Yeah, so just 8 runs coming from this over, I beg your pardon, because this is his second over. So he's either bowling dots or boundaries. 4 dots and 2 boundaries. One was a lovely straight drive back over the bowler's head for 4. And one edge just out of the outstretched left hand of the wicketkeeper. So a moral victory for them if they can get to the 50, which I think they would. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against that. There goes the 50 for the team. So you don't applaud those, you applaud 50 for the individual batter. But this time I'm sure they'll be applauding their 50, because at one stage they were 32 for 7. So 13 runs between this partnership. The last wicket had a 14-run partnership. That was when the LA Lions batted
In the air.
Oh, just short of the mid-off fielder. He was not, yeah, apparently he was walking in, but just saved the one. He didn't go for the catch, saved it from passing him. Oh, again, this one eluding the wicket keeper. And on the edge, really, not a chance of getting out by any means. But he was trying to save one. 51 for 7. We're into over number 11. We're going to ask you to not to go too far away from your telly. Again, I want to say good afternoon to MAQ TV Cricket Council USA. Beginning of another tournament. This one down in the, look at that. I'd say the point fielder, you have to look at these point fielder. They made good their grounds. Oh, it was a no ball again. All the no balls coming from this end. So, well, they're not asking to show over these no balls, but they're calling them. But calling them on the field. So, it's a free hit. Well, we'll have a look. No. Oh. So here comes the free hit. Fielders can move because they did get a single. And he's hoiking this one in the air, but not going to get much more than the 1, as he's not timing it. So we've seen a few no balls, and they've not really been taken advantage of with the free hit. Again, I want to welcome to MAQ TV. And for those who are following on the radio commentary on Caribbean Global Voices, I want to say stick and stay. We're going to be having cricket all the way up until the 20th of December. So you're getting your Christmas treat right here at the Broward County Stadium. Place to be. Oh, what was that? Down the leg side, it's a wide. He was trying to be real cheeky with that one. So extras have really worked their way into the scorer's book. They've been near the top score. Because we had no balls and buys and leg buys, no balls and buys and leg buys. Or they're asking to examine the ball. What's up? Might have a change of ball. Oh, that's funny. I mean, the first ball was carted around for 160 runs, was not even changed. Here we are at 55 for 7, and we're looking to have a change of ball. The ball must have been getting some good beating here for 55 runs.
Yes, you're absolutely.
the ball or you don't change the ball. Make up your mind. So, you're not missing any cricket of sort. So, in the meantime,
There's a bit of a break for change of balls, I guess.
got a commercial. Yeah, we'll take you to the studios for a commercial break.
And the play has been resumed again after the change of balls. Coming from the pavilion end. Khyber. Played towards the leg side and a quick run. Good fielding. Quick run towards long on. Fielding inside the ring. LA Lions putting maximum pressure. It's a quick run. A little bit of fumble from the fielder at cover point position. One run after 11 overs. Chicago catches 57 for 7. Need 105 more runs from 54 balls. Need some miracle by the two batters, building up a small partnership. Change of bowling from the far end. Some spin. Chicago catchers looking for 3 more wickets. A single towards long off. Brilliant effort by the fielder from cover, running towards the long off, stopping the single, but easily taken 1 run by the batters. Cut and miss. He's got a slip fielder there. Dot ball. Another dot ball towards pull towards the leg side. And a brilliant effort by the fielder there on deep square leg. 1 run for Chicago catchers. LA Lions are giving everything they have. A white ball. A bit of relief for Chicago catchers. Dot ball again. Brilliant effort by the fielders at the cover position. Over number 12. 60 for the loss of 7 wickets, Chicago catchers. A required rate of 12.75. Huge. Bowling change from the pavilion end. Imran. Sweeps fine. Running hard. Going back for the second. Good fielding there by fielder. He's trying to sweep it towards the leg side. There's a huge gap, but ended up inside edge. Change of field, taking the slip out and bringing it short fine leg to block that single. Uses his feet, a misfield by the captain.
Yes, that's a one-off. Missed fielding. Their fielding has been on point, up to par. And I guess you can't have a perfect game, but you can have a near-perfect game. So after all, the human 31 partnership, by far and away the best partnership of the inning. He's playing into the onside again, square of the wicket on the onside for a single.
Sweeps the ball towards deep square leg for single.
Of course, they're doing some house cleaning, sweeping away. They need to sweep away. Again, he's sweeping again, but this time straight to long on. So they're trying to dust themselves off.
Yeah,
Some
just
sweeping.
reverse sweep and played really well. One of the best shots for today's game.
Immaculate. Pulled out the reverse sweep and it was 4 written from the time he left the bat.
Yes, it was right from the screws.
Yes, last wicket fell when the score was on 32. Now they worked their way to 69, that upside down figure. Here it is again. Pull it out and it was sweeping to good effect.
Yes,
LA Lions.
good shot by the batter. Finally, we saw some improvisation.
Yes, with effect. 13 overs done and dusted. Still a long way for not to be from home, but a target of 162. So that meant they made 161 then. They added another total. It was 160, ended up with 161. Target of 162. Now they're employing the slip. That's what I'm talking about. You have a team on the ropes. Have to get. This time he's squatting that one outside the off stump. It was wide of the mark, but just needed to get some willow on it, I guess. So they attack one batsman and then I think they're trying to get the other batter out. That's what it is. Ryan on the back foot, turning around the corner, running the first one fast. It's not going to be a 2, Ryan, I can tell you that. He played it for the 2. He thought of 2. That was only in his head. His feet were not going to carry him, I can tell him that. That was his only carriage. So they're attacking this batsman with the slip outside the off stump, bang into the onside. That's a good looking shot again for 4.
That was a great shot. He uses his feet towards and saw a gap between the two fielders there. Great shot.
Yes, poor bowling. You employ the slip. You're bowling around the sticks. You have to bowl your slider to bring your slip into play. He flirted one outside the leg stump. That was poor bowling, not bowling to plan, unless it was a double bluff. Well, you're going to go over the wicket now, still with the slip in place. Let's see to any effect. Just back to the bowler. So this is by far and away the best partnership of the inning for the LA catchers. Going after him again in the air. There's a man down there. He settles and takes the catch. Commentators curse. By far and away.
That is absolutely your curse.
Far and away the best partnership. And there it goes. The very next delivery. Out.
He uses his feet. He was trying to go big. The pressure is taking on. Went straight towards the fielder's hand. He took a great catch.
Yeah, 43-1 partnership. And he should have played for the 50 partnership at least. But like I said, you come up against the Lions next. They can feel, they can catch, and they're pacey. So now you see what they've got. You've got to have a nice little chit-chat with your players. I'm sure your coach going to have something for them.
There's a good sign of the Vegas team. They're practicing there and watching the game as well.
Oh.
And they're watching the game as well.
Oh, okay.
So the message was given and it's been followed by the team.
Oh, okay, there you go. I'm sure they're following the commentary as well, so you got to be on the mark. Can ill advise them now because if they hear anything, I'm going to say it is you.
No, they're not hearing anything. It's just like they're standing and watching the
I
game
know, but
from.
somebody might be saying something. They might have a radio someplace. You never know. Or phone. Say, oh, I heard Iqbal say. I heard Iqbal say. And then my voice going to turn into yours, AI.
These days, on AI, you just simply say you don't know.
I'm telling you. 75 for 8. Nice little partnership there for some 43 runs. That was broken with a brilliant catch down in the deep. So Ryan Francis is still there though. His counterpart has gone. There are 2 irons in the team. So he's on to 24. Comes on to strike now. Oh, it's the end of the over, as a matter of fact. End of 14, 76 for 8.
86 more from 36. Chaseable?
Yes, anything can happen in 2020 cricket, but could it happen in this game? I don't think so. If I was a betting man, I would not bet on it. So we're going to have the Pacers back with us from the southern end. Bowling change.
Bowling change.
So we saw Ali Khan showcase his ways earlier today. He was not amongst the wickets. But he bowled beautifully. Outside the off stump. Ooh, almost took it back into his stumps.
That was some kind of a unique shot.
Yeah, it was outside the mark, as a matter of fact. But I guess they want to get on top of this bowler before he can really, really get his length. I think that's the instructions. 'Cause that would have been wide, easily called. Now the wages are going around the ground. Would they get to 100? They're 24 away. There's still time, 6 overs, just about. 1 ball in this over so far. Oh, Yorker length up in the block hole. Good bowling.
That was a good, played really well in the end.
Yes, yes, came down in it in the nick of time. So your number 10 batter is at the crease. We're still spreading the field far and wide, but what do we have? I think just 3 boundary riders though. Third man, fine leg, and square leg. So they've caught him, but still no slip. No confidence. Down the leg side, and he's appealing. Must have thought something on the way, and it's a bluff by the keeper. But Moshe has been around for too long for you to be shouting, "How's that?"
Yusuf is bowling really well. He bowled his previous overs from the far end. Now he's changed his end and bowling from the pavilion end.
Yeah, looking for the first 5-4 in this 17th edition of the tournament. He's got 4 under his belt. Got all 4, like you said, from the far end. He's trying his luck for this 5th one in his last over. He have 4 legal deliveries in which to do so. 2 wickets are still on the card. First, he wants to get that 5-4. You can bowl 4 overs and get 5-4. 4-4 is good enough. Man of the match right there. He's driving. He's asking for. You're going to send it upstairs, maybe. Let's see. 3 deliveries. He wanted that 5th wicket badly. Maybe he was angling down the leg side. Can we have a look?
Why he didn't utilize his...
I think he was angling down the leg side. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yes. Sticks outside the off stump there, so that was angling down. Good call, umpire Mushed. You could see the 2 off sticks there, and there's no way that ball angling down they're gonna hit that leg stump. But he needs that 5-4, so he's gonna really go up hard. But he have the southpaw to deal with now. Put a slip in place and angle the ball right across him. Watch this one go down to the slips right now, right here. See? What did I just say? What did I just say? Look at this ball is going to go down to the slips right now. Did it happen?
It did happen, but with the edge.
It doesn't matter. He'll be there to stop the 4, or it could have been an edge. You have to know where you have to get your wickets. You're bowling over the wicket. You have a 4-4, angle it, put 2 slips, and that might make him the batters. These little things, people undervalue captaincy. I used to be good at it. Yeah, I would have put a slip. So said, so done. Look at it. 4 runs. Right through the slips. Now he's going to change his angle and go around. Bowl back over the sticks and put a slip on a gully. You have 2 deliveries in which to get a 5-4. Depending on the keeper to take it straight. I liked it. The youngsters were in to see it and hear and shout for quick. The presentation was like no other. It was nice. It was epic. I liked it. The youngsters were in to see it and hear and shout for cricket. Had a mini thing. Well bowled youngster. He would have bowled his 4 overs for 15 runs and no doubt in contention for man of the match. 4 for 15, Yusuf.
Yes, he bowled really well. Yusuf gave his heart out.
Yes.
Faisal and Yusuf, a good pace attack for the LA Lions. They have done an amazing job for the team. Kept the Chicago catchers under pressure throughout their innings. 84 for 8 in 15 overs. 15.60 is the required rate.
And I wonder how much he made because he was the opening batter. I think Yusuf, was he? Yes, I think. He batted up the order. So he may have made some runs. Easily, I'll give him the man of the match. He's tugging this one in the air, but we're going to fall well short of the wide long on. And see, this is another thing you have to look at. The shoulders are dropping. I think there was thinking of bowling out these guys within 10 overs. Now they've gone into the 16th over, and that energy limit has died down. So Wiswan sent out the message. Listen here, if we can win it, I don't think we're going to win it, but at least take it deep. That was almost a bowling caught there, just to the right of the bowler. We would say into his wrong hand, his right hand.
Yep.
He couldn't pull it up. So for the catchers, this is helping the catchers. In terms of net run rate, it's not going to be as bad. You're making them bowl all of their overs. This time he's going at this one outside the off stump, pulling right across it, missing into the keeper's pads. Now they have the first slip in place. They did not want Yusuf to get his 5-4. I would have had a slip, gully, 2 slips, umbrella field, whatever. Last 2 deliveries, you can afford to. Okay, this one is in the air, well hit, in the meat of the bat. There's a man down there. And what he does, takes a running catch.
That's an absolutely amazing catch.
Never got settled. Another running catch. And wicket number 9 goes with the score on 86. A nice little partnership there between them, though. 11 runs. How about that? 86 for 9. But they took it deep. They're into over number 16. So they took it real deep. I guess he didn't eat his Wheaties because he came out the sweet part of the bat.
It went straight to the fielder's hand.
Yep. Well, he made the catch really because he really went about 30 yards to his left. Ball was always going away from him, but he didn't have the power. He didn't leave the power. You can see a dejected thing. I wish a camera can turn into the dugout of the Chicago, the defending champions. Could you get a camera turned into the hut and to see the sad face of Rizwan Chima and his boys, the defending champions, and then maybe you can see the hut of the Lions. Not many of them on the hut because they're on the field of play, but it'll be nice to see, for the spectators to see them, to see what dejection look like on the back foot, on the onside, getting off the mark. So he has scored, he's contributed to the run chase, at least. The individual bad luck number for Australia is on the board. When they're 87, they say that is their bad luck number. 13 away from 100 in Australia.
And Nelson as well.
And the Nelson, the 1-1-1, yes. Pulling in the onside, knocked down there by the short mid-wicket.
Sloppy bit of fielding.
Yeah, well, it was hit hard, though. I guess there was some backup there, though. He wouldn't have gotten much more than that same single. But like I said, they were really up for it in the first 10 overs, fielders. So that's you have to look at. They're going to play back-to-back games. They're going to have a couple of wines later. So I think you're going to be one up on them tomorrow morning. Even though they're going to be high on their win, the legs might be a little bit weary.
Absolutely, there's always a wear and tear.
Yes, there's a little
especially in the back-to-back games.
Exactly. Ooh, putting out that sweep again, and he's paying it to great effect. There's a chase on, foot chase, ball chase. Foot wins the race. Just the two. So the other Ryan, that is Ryan Francis, seems as if that's one of his favorite shots. You reckon that was the shot of the day, that river shot?
It was
So-
actually.
Yes, well, I'm going to go with you. I'll never go against you. You're my partner in crime. If you say it, I have to just say shot of the day. Well, he pulled it out just for two this time. Oh, he's going cute this time, going the other way. And for another two. So do not give up on the Chicago catchers. You see, they've gone deep. When we thought they wouldn't make 10 overs, they're into over number 17. They're in danger of getting bowled out, though. And to me, that's a cardinal sin. We have on is sweeping this one, but there's going to be just for the one because mid-wicket is in the way. So Harris has looked good. Ryan. When I said the other Ryan, remember there's Ryan Harris and there's Ryan Francis. So someone might say, what is the other Ryan? What does that mean? 93 for 9. Trying to get to 162 for the win. Again, can't score. Ooh, that one he was throwing it with some venom. Once he would have gone past the keeper, he would have been in business because there's no one backing up. He's going after him, and it's a stumping chance, and let's see, he's given. Game, set, match. It's over. The one was leaving the batter, and not such tidy work, but effective enough, where the stumping was given. 93 all out. So the first match of the day goes to the Lions, the Road, LA Lions. Yes, but on the line belongs to the umpire. Out, out. Well, folks, there we have it. The first match has been done and dusted. LA Lions, 16.5 overs. Okay.
Hi guys, we have Adil here, captain of LA Lions. Adil, welcome and congratulations on your win. Tell me, how do you feel after the win?
Thank you very much. Congratulations to you too. Yeah, we really enjoyed. We played very well. The boys are pretty well. They're very disciplined cricket shop. So yeah.
Great. So did the guys, how did they execute the plan? What was your plan with the...
Yeah, before what we planned, they execute very well, especially in the bowling, batting. So yeah, especially we enjoyed the fielding. That's we want in the next 10 matches as well.
Achha. Good, great, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.